And welcome to the Talk Life podcast. I'm your host, Fear, and as always, my lovely wife, MDI.
What up?
What up? What is the up, bitches? So yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, sorry, we took a week off for your birthday.
Yeah. So yeah, I had my birthday, and then we had a medical thing that we had to run down to Winnipeg for.
Yeah, that too.
Because they can do some stuff up here in the Great and White North, but
yeah, some stuff not so much.
Some stuff you have to drive 8 hours
Just to have an
for a
MRI.
doctor's appointment. So
And we're going again next week.
Yeah,
For one for me.
and then like a couple of weeks after. Oh no, in
It's October. She goes
So there's a
back
little bit
again.
of time. But yeah, like this is all bullshit.
This is all bullshit.
Well, yeah, like it's all bullshit that you have to deal with living this far north.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. If you've seen our YouTube channel, it's a lot like Barbie here in Manitoba. It's beautiful but fucking stupid.
Yes.
So yeah, it was fun though to get out of this town because
Yeah, it's nice to get out of Thompson and well, sorry.
it doesn't matter. Whatever.
It's good to get out of
We live in the
back to
stab
the
capital
city.
of Canada.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Just Google Thompson, Manitoba. You'll read crazy shit.
You'll read horrific things. But also, man, Winnipeg is like the stab capital of Canada or something, I think. Or Manitoba. I don't know.
We are the most violent place per capita
Yeah.
in Canada.
But Winnipeg also has bad crime too, I think.
Well, yes, because they call a Winnipeg handshake getting stabbed. So there's that. And a lot of folks call it Winterpeg because it's a city. It's the main city. And it still gets -40, -50, cold as shit.
And lots and lots and lots of snow.
Yeah, so like if you've seen
Not
the
as
movie,
much as us, but they still get quite a bit.
oh yeah, and well, in a city, like if you've seen The Day After Tomorrow, it's kind of like that. Yeah, you got like Jake Gyllenhaal just camping outside because there's 8 feet of snow. But it was nice to get out because so we're originally from the GCA, so the Greater Calgary area is what we used
That's
to
not
call
where we're
it.
from.
Well, no, but that's where we've grown up. That's where our children
That's where our children grew
have
up.
grown up, and the fact that we live in buttfuck nowhere now, everything closes by 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's so strange to live in, like, we live in a little town that is like living in the 1980s because, yeah, everything closes at, well, most things like pharmacies and stuff like that close at 6. And then even Walmart and like everything closes by 10.
Yeah.
Other than gas stations. There's a couple gas stations.
Yeah, they might stay open later.
There's
but
just
who
a couple
knows?
though.
It
Not
doesn't-
all of them.
well, it
Just a couple.
In a way, it
town
doesn't
that stay
matter
open.
because after 10 p.m., you don't want to be on the streets anyway.
It's scurry.
Because that's when the machete kids come out or the bear spray kids. These are all actual things. If you've ever watched Trailer Park Boys and they have the bottle kids, it's very similar to that, only instead of bottles, they have machetes.
Machetes. And they're drunk off their asses.
Yeah. So that's
They're just irrational.
just irrational. You can't talk to a machete kid.
No, you can't. You
No.
can't talk to a machete kid.
But it was very nice because we took Dreamer out, and so this was the first time in almost
over
3
2
years,
years.
2 years that she got
left
to
the town.
she got to be in a city again, and literally the entire time she just like wide-eyed and just.
I want to
kept
go
saying,
there. No, I want to go. Oh, can we go look at that? No, go to there. No. Oh, Dad.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I miss it. I love it. And it's so
And
funny
we
because
couldn't even go to half the places she wanted to
no,
go.
just time constraints. But like it was crazy because she used to think she was such a country kid,
Yeah, she hated this city when we lived in the city.
and now she would do anything to get back to a city.
Of course, the dead
Yeah,
dog
like you
needs to
really
walk
you got to
around.
walk around. If you hear clicking and clacking, that's Vin. He's an asshole.
And he's deaf, so we can't even tell
Hey,
him.
don't follow him. No.
Yeah, no, just
And then
yeah.
we've got his dumb friend Rex, who literally
him
just
everywhere.
follows whatever he does. Rex can hear, but Rex no comprehendo. Like he's just the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Well, I did crack his skull, when he was little.
We did just pass the anniversary of you dropping a plate on his head
Yes.
and cutting him up. Unfortunately, so now he's got this bitchin' scar above his left eye.
Yeah. He looks
but
badass.
Yeah, he does. But I think he lost a couple of brain cells that day too. So anyway, if you hear
we were in Winnipeg.
Yeah, if you hear the clicking and clacking, it's the deaf dog because there's nothing we can do. And he used to listen to hand commands. Yeah. And now he's just like, I'm old. I don't care.
Well, he's getting a little bit, his eyes are a little bit glossy too. So
no, fuck that shit. He can see. He can fucking see.
That's true. If you throw food, he knows where it is. He goes right to
his
it.
eyes are fine. He's just
Although
old and doesn't give a shit.
Works.
Maybe
it's his nose.
But anyway, it was just really nice to get out and kind of enjoy the city.
To get to a city.
And it's been so drastically different. Like they are experiencing 30-degree weather. We actually are getting a heat wave now. But for like 2-3 weeks, we were like single digits and rain. Fucking asshole. And
he's like, I gotta go see what
Vin's doing.
He's laying in the sun.
But yeah, so it was just really nice. So I think they're still going. We're starting to get it now. You might be able to hear the fan in the background. I'm sorry.
But it's too hot.
Yeah,
to have it on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I choose the wind sound over quality or quantity right now or whatever. You'll just have to bear with it. But it's and then on my birthday, come on, go lay down. I'm sorry.
What happened on your birthday?
We went to Little Limestone Lake.
Yes, we did. We went the day before, but yeah. Either way, because everybody had the day off the day before your birthday. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. I wish the water would have been warmer.
Oh yeah,
because you and I both couldn't handle it. It was too cold.
No, it's just too cold, and I'm too old, man. I used to go fucking. Every year I would go swimming May 2-4. It didn't matter if there was still some ice out there.
Now you have to explain, just because a lot of people might not know what May 2-4 is.
Oh, it's the May long weekend. What do they celebrate in America?
In May, I think it's Memorial Day or something.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. But the May long weekend.
Yeah. Up here it's May 2-4 or May long.
Or May long, yeah.
Like when we lived in Ontario it was May 2-4, and then when we lived in Alberta, it was May long. They all called it May long.
If you said May 2-4, they were like, "What?"
I'm like, "What the hell's May long?" And they're like, "May long. It's a long weekend." I'm like, "Oh, May 2-4," and they're like, "What's May 2-4?" I'm like, "What? Who's on first? What are we doing?" We're all speaking the same shit. The weekend, everybody goes camping and gets drunk.
Either way, yes, you used to go swimming every May long weekend because fuck it, you were going to go swimming.
It was time. It
was time. Winter had been long enough. Yeah.
And now it was end of July, and I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, it was cold.
I can go as far as my balls, and then as soon as they touch, they're like, "Fam, we're out.
We're out.
Unless you want us to crawl inside you and never come back. we're out of here." But it's gorgeous, and again,
it looks really pretty.
Oh my god, it's like
the
looks
kids
like
had
the
fun
Caribbean
in the water
because it has that.
It does look kind of Caribbean like.
And that's why it's like
turquoise water.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of like one of those wonders of Manitoba or whatever. Is it has something to do with the limestone and the sediments that come up.
Yeah,
and it causes when it's sunny.
And it's the sun. Yeah, it's just when the
sun's out, it gives that turquoise sort of white beach look. Although it's all jagged rocks.
So yeah, I wish it would have some actual beach, but there is no beach. It is just rocks.
Yeah, it's literally this.
I got
gorgeous...
a bruise on the bottom of my foot to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a Caribbean
what the fuck?
beach.
Have you ever seen anybody bruise the bottom of their foot? Like what? That doesn't happen.
Not to normal folks. No.
What the fuck?
But yeah, like so.
I took my shoes off for like 15 seconds.
That's all you needed.
That was it.
But yeah, so that is the unfortunate. You look at it, you're like, oh, it's the Caribbean. And then it's all jagged rocks. It's cold as shit.
And you're like, no, it's Manitoba.
Yeah. Oh, no. This is still Manitoba where it's pretty, but it's fucking stupid.
See? Yeah. I'm telling you.
And then as we're getting in, I noticed this thing and I'm like, is that a baby snake? No, it was a goddamn leech.
Yeah.
It was a leech that was about 8 inches long.
Yeah, which is normal for water here. Like to have leeches in
they're very leechy
in the shallow parts
but
of a lake or whatever. But So yeah, once Andy found out, she got out.
Yeah, well, we told the kids, we're like, as long as you're out there
that.
swimming, you shouldn't get leached up. But
she was like, I don't care. I'm getting out. Check me.
Yeah, and there was no leech issues. And then we played with rocks because.
Oh my God, Logan he just loves playing with rocks.
It's crazy. And like,
he likes looking for pretty rocks.
Absolutely.
He likes breaking the big rocks with other rocks. And he loves throwing rocks in the water.
Well, and that's another thing with where we live is there is a ton of minerals. Like there's a nickel mine.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff. Like there is a lot of minerals up here. So you can just go walking and find so many different things.
Yeah. Pretty stones and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, just gorgeous stuff.
They're not really stone. Well, they are stones.
There's stones, crystals, whatever you want to call them.
Crystals, I guess.
But like, I don't know. If Dreamer was here, she'd be able to rattle off what they are. There's real names for the
there's
sediments.
Quartz
Quartz and shit like that. But yeah.
We had a great time at the lake.
It was a lot of fun for sure. The only thing that sucks, it's like a 2-hour drive.
Yes.
But worth it. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful.
Well, to go to the one time, especially, like we don't have to always go. We do have beaches that are within 30, 40 minutes of us.
Yeah.
So we don't, I think that's the closest, but we don't have to go to that one all the time. It was just, that was a special.
There's something like 100,000 lakes or something in Manitoba, like something crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But yeah, so that's kind of what we've been up to. Anything else that you can kind of think of? We've been...
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, kind of the birthday and then the heading down to the peg.
But that was before the birthday.
Yeah.
You're getting out of order.
No, I'm just trying to think of things we've done. Because other than that, it's been...
We've been hanging out with our animals.
Yeah, and like all that driving, like it's 8 hours. You do that. You drive around the city because you want to see things, and then it was an 8-hour drive back. And then the 2 hours.
Yeah, just one night.
Go swim in the cold water, and then 2 hours back here or whatever. Like,
yeah.
We
did that. And so, yeah, we were home from the Winnipeg trip late Friday night, almost Saturday, but not quite. And then we went to Little Limestone Lake on the Monday. So you had like 2 days to kind of rest and rejuvenate. But then it was like, long. It was only 2.5 hours, but I think the reason it knocked you out so much is it was 2.5 hour drive, 3-4 hours in the sun, and then 2.5 hour drive again.
Yeah, man, I was drained for a few days. Yeah. Like it was tough.
We don't spend that much time in the sun. So like to spend a few hours, because it was 30 degrees that day.
It was nice.
And like we, of course we sunscreened up sunscreened.
Yeah, we screened up. We got our sunscreen phone.
I got a nice little tan on my legs.
You did.
Because I didn't sunscreen my legs because they never tan. They always just stay white, very white. But yeah, I actually got a little bit of color on my legs, which I'm loving.
Yeah, for sure. But, I never sunscreen my legs. They usually just tan out if they do anything.
Well, yeah, and you have a lot of hair to...
On beast.
I figure the hair, shades you from the sun a little, maybe?
Well, not
I don't
a gorilla, but maybe? I don't know.
Well, have you ever had... You've been out in the sun so that your shoulders and your back burned so bad. Like, I had to put like cold packs and stuff on you.
Yeah.
But that same day, your whole chest and stomach, fine.
You think I was protected by this brown sugar?
I think you were protected by the hair.
Interesting. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Any of you hairy bastards ever have to lotion up, or are you just protected by your coating of fur? But
I'm telling you.
But yeah, so I think that's about it. I've got a bunch of stories because I said it's been 2 weeks or whatever.
We'll get into the story.
So we'll go in. What
do you got?
All right. So the first one is, and like it kind of doesn't matter, but anyway. So Madonna technically, Madonna died the other day.
Oh, really? How'd she do that?
And she was revived via Narcan. But they're saying it wasn't drugs. They're saying that her blood pressure went super low and pretty much KO'd her.
Damn.
And Narcan is also used for low blood pressure. Low blood pressure. Why can't I say blood? Blood.
Wow.
The fuck? Anyway, so, because right away everybody's like, that bitch is on heroin. What the fuck? And they're like, nah, man, she's old.
Low blood pressure.
She's just old.
Sometimes old people have medical problems.
Yeah. So it says Madonna was found reportedly unresponsive and revived by a Narcan injection to combat acute septic shock before her ICU stay for a bacterial infection.
Oh, damn.
But
so it wasn't just low blood pressure.
Yeah, so this is new. So this is developed
sick.
since it broke or whatever. So let's see, less than half.
How'd she get a bacterial infection?
I'm not too sure. No, what the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to skim over, and it says a Virginia doctor pleaded no contest to charges that he assaulted an employee. Wait, what the fuck? What happened to Madonna?
What? You skimmed too fast.
I must have skimmed too fast. I don't know.
You clicked on the wrong article.
I'm not too sure, but either way, so that's what happened.
She's good. She's alive.
She's fine. Madonna revived doc.
She's still in the ICU?
Not that I can see. And it is a very long title. Madonna revived by Narcan? Doctor assaults employee and semaglutide compounder sued.
It's multiple things in one article.
This person was bored. The Christian Monaco was like, I need a lot to fill this up.
All kinds of things for one little article.
But yeah, so I thought that was pretty crazy. One, because I do have high blood pressure, so I mean it's not low.
You have high blood pressure.
So it's not low, but I was like, anytime I see blood pressure stuff, I'm like, I better look into it.
Yeah, might as well.
But yeah, so that happened.
That happened.
Yeah, so I don't know. She's like, I don't know, how old is she now? Like,
I don't know. Gotta be in her 60s.
Let's take a look. How old is Madonna?
Madonna is 64 years old.
Told you she was in her 60s.
She's 64. So you can't really do the things that you were doing.
She's lived
20.
hard.
Oh yeah. And she refuses to not live hard. So
yeah,
good for her. All right, so something else that went down. You know the Island Boys?
Something else. Yes.
Those fucking weirdos.
The idiots.
We are
the Island Boys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
It was not a very
that's
good
okay.
impression.
No, that was better than them. So the Island Boys, they now have an OnlyFans account.
Of course they do.
Where they are naked together.
Are they brothers?
They are brothers. They're twin brothers.
That's what I thought.
So yeah, so they're naked together and licking and kissing each other.
What? Whoa!
And they're twins. Yeah. And they live in Florida where incest is illegal. So
isn't incest illegal everywhere?
I mean, maybe maybe not in Bama. I don't know.
Ew, why, guys? Why?
Yeah. So it says the Island Boys
find other people to lick and kiss. Don't do it to your brothers.
Right? Like that's how bad you want like money and like fame.
They're decently attractive guys. Why can't they find other people to lick?
I mean, if they didn't tattoo their fucking faces and stuff. Like, and again, I'm not saying anything against people that have tattoos on their faces, but if you're gonna look like fucking Sideshow Bob. When these guys
does have like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah, and these dudes are like they probably could end up being models. I don't think so. So it says the Island Boys are known for their outrageous stunts and antics, but their latest video has left fans and social media shocked and disgusted. The clip, which went viral on Twitter, shows twin brothers Kodiak Red and Fly Soldier. God, I hate these guys. Passionately kissing each other to promote one of their OnlyFans pages. The stunt has caused outrage and many expressing their disgust online. Fly Soldier has responded to the backlash, admitting they did it for attention. And it's not the first time that they've done things for attention. They previously posted a video of them sharing a peck on the lips. And
well, a peck on the lips to your brother is not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But a passionate kiss with tongues? That's over the line.
Yeah. The recent kissing video has sparked another wave of controversy, with some calling it twincest and others labeling as inappropriate behavior. Despite the backlash, the Island Boys continue to gain attention and followers on social media. And like, I'm not going to click it, but there's those mofos smooching it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad. Like that's
where we're at.
This world has come to get attention and money. Like you kiss your twin brother and lick him. That's just so ridiculous. Wrong.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They can't make money other ways.
Like, and I don't understand it. They're not talented musically. If they blew up because they were a joke, and I get it.
Yeah, but have they spent all the money? Like,
from what I've heard, yes.
Wow.
And like, I don't know, but I remember like months ago, I saw an article where they essentially said, yeah, they have no money left, and to the point where like the guy who books them to do shit, they haven't paid him, I guess.
Jesus.
And that's all alleged because I don't have the facts in front of me, but I'm pretty sure I read that was a thing. So yeah, so then why not? You start an OnlyFans and kiss your brother.
No,
just them.
Yeah, just them.
Yeah. All right. Another interesting story that I came across. So a woman had a chicken bone lodged in her throat.
Okay.
She tried.
Ouch.
She tried to get it out. It wouldn't come out.
Okay.
So she went to the doctor.
All right.
What do you think he prescribed to her?
What do you mean prescribed? He should have fixed the situation.
He did with a prescription. No guesses? You won't guess this. I mean, somebody might.
He told her to go home and give her husband head.
No, but the great idea. Great idea.
Well, the penis might dislodge the chicken bone.
Well, but you don't know if he's hung or not, but I like where your head is at. No, he said go home and drink 4 cans of Coca-Cola.
Oh, because it'll disintegrate the bone.
Yeah, the doctor figured that this was better than surgery because Coke is known to erode enamel.
Yes.
She bought 4 Cokes, drank all in one day, and it worked.
Yeah.
And we drink that.
Yeah.
That is frightening.
I've been trying to tell you for a long time that soda is bad.
I know, but it's so good.
I know.
Liquid goodness. But no, I get it at the same time because I know you can strip copper off of a penny.
Yes.
with Coke. But I never thought that if you just
fucking loud truck's gonna go by. Sorry.
Oh, of course. I don't know what those assholes are up to, but yeah. To you ever get a chicken bone stuck in your throat, you don't even have to go to the doctor.
Just don't even wait. Yeah, save yourself the doctor bill. Just go get a 2-liter of Coke.
Actually, my lawyers are telling me that we're not allowed to say that, and we have to say, please go to a doctor too.
Man, fuck your lawyers.
Yeah, if you get a bone lodged in your throat, hopefully it's your husband's.
Well, that's true. If it's small, like if it's just lodged in there, but you can breathe and you're okay, then yeah, go get some fucking Coke. I'm pretty sure Pepsi would do the same thing.
I don't know. They everything that I've ever read is specifically in regards to Coca-Cola. So I don't know.
I don't know because I grew up next to a man who drank Pepsi morning, noon, and night. I'm talking he didn't have coffee for breakfast or with his breakfast. He had Pepsi all day long, Pepsi. And he lost like part of his insides and stuff by the time he was 50.
That's crazy.
And it was from Pepsi. So I'm pretty sure Pepsi would do the same damn thing. Pretty fucking close anyway. Mind you, doctor said Coca-Cola, so you should probably just go with what the doctors say.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm trying to find the goddamn
motherfucking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck.
When you tell me to fill space, I don't know what to say.
No, and it's fine. I'm not finding the actual article on it. Anyway, another thing that came up was in Italy, they decided that you can grope for up to 10 seconds.
Oh, God. Yeah, that was in the news a week or so ago. Yeah, Yeah, it's not really groping unless it's over 10 seconds. That's a really long fucking time. I'm telling you, I've been groped and 1 second is too much.
No, absolutely. You're not allowed to touch people. You're just not allowed to touch people. So it says, if an Italian judge is to be believed, it's not sexual assault if it doesn't last long enough. In a controversial decision, a court ruled that unwanted touching that lasts fewer than 10 seconds is not a crime.
So it's not good. You shouldn't do it, but it's not a crime. It's a no-no.
Yeah. And so anyway, so
That's unbelievable.
This spawned like a giant trend on social media where women are squeezing their own tits for 10 seconds, which, come on now, you're also just doing that for funsies.
For views.
But yeah, so it says an Italian court acquitted a 65-year-old caretaker of sexual assault of a 17-year-old girl because it groping only lasted between 5 to 10 seconds.
A fucking 17-year-old kid. Our daughter is 17 years old.
Yes, I know.
I would fucking smash that guy's face.
No shit. That's... Yeah, they wouldn't be on trial for groping. We'd be on trial for murder. Does it count?
Well, like I said, because I have been groped, so like I know like firsthand how like unwanted it is and how awful it makes you feel and everything else. Like I would never tell anyone that like, oh, unless it's over 10 seconds, it's really not a big
Christ,
deal.
this is even worse. It's not like you grabbed it. The incident goes back to April 2022. Fuck me. The 17-year-old student was walking up the stairs to class when when the caretaker pulled her pants down, grabbed her underwear, and fondled her buttocks.
Jesus. But it was less than 10 seconds?
Yeah, and he said, oh, love, you know I was joking. That's not
a
cool.
joke.
That's fucking horrific. He was originally charged with sexual assault and sent to trial.
But the judge said that it was, oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Don't move to Italy.
No shit. That is fucking bizarre. But anyway, so the general gist is people are posting one, like squeezing their own boobs for 10 seconds, or like there's one here and it shows just a guy grabbing a woman's ass and there's a timer on it. And so they time it for 10 seconds. You can get a lot done in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Apparently you can pull a girl's panties down and fondle her ass.
That is so fucked. Yeah, so I don't know. There's been a lot of stuff going on about that. But as of right now, that's where it's at, is they're arguing whether or not after 10 seconds, like, so 11 seconds. If it had gone to 11, and I think there was a bit when we first saw that, I brought it up. I think Daniel Tosh on Tosh.0 did a segment where I think he was doing under 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And so literally he was walking up to his writers and grabbing their ass, 1, 2, and release.
Then that was okay.
Yeah. But it's so much longer than you think.
Yeah.
In your brain, you're like, oh, seconds. But yeah, but that's way, like, come on now.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But imagine yourself, like, even men walking down the street and having someone grab them.
If I'm walking upstairs and somebody pulls my pants down and starts fondling my ass, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? And like, I know there's this whole fucking big thing where I don't even know what's going on anymore, where I don't even know what to say because I'm worried people, fuck you, cancel me if you want. We used to take care of women. Like, way back in the day, we used to beat women. We're sorry about that. Cool. But even when we were beating them, they were our women, and we wouldn't let anyone else beat them.
Yeah.
Now I think for the most part, we stopped beating them.
I think so.
I hope so. If you're still beating your significant other, fucking stop it.
Gotta stop
Just
that.
It's not. Maybe no one told you. Hey, sit down. Maybe nobody told you this. Use your words.
Yeah.
You don't have, if every day you need to beat your significant other, there's a problem.
Yeah, get a punching bag.
You need to
get a membership
fucking
to the
go.
gym.
Anyway, and again, maybe it's where I'm from. I believe that men should take care of women. Women, and it's not a matter
just
of
your women, not all of them.
No, but like
just your
woman. But at the same time, the way that they look at
too,
it,
like
yes, in society,
open the door and shit like that.
Like fuck, what the hell happened?
Be polite to women.
Exactly. Why not? I'm polite to everybody, men, women. It doesn't matter. But go lay down. But it's like, it's just like this weird sort of like, now everybody's not sure what they're allowed or not allowed to do. And like you see videos where a guy will be like, oh, hi. And she'll be like, no. And then, and then it's weird. And it's like, what? Fuck off.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, you guys can grope for up to 10 seconds.
People are scared to be polite now because, like you said, you can get that response from women of them just screaming no, or I don't give you consent to talk to me or whatever. So then it's like, how do we be polite? How do we meet new people? Like, you can't even approach people anymore.
Well, yeah. And like sometimes I see things where you open a door for a woman. She's like, I can get it myself.
I could have done that myself.
Okay. Well, that's fine. And it's not because I'm a man and you're a woman. It's just because I'm polite and you're a bitch. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, if you were a dude, I would have held the door open for you too. You're person behind me.
Yeah, it's weird. Just look, man, it's chaos. Be kind to everybody. It's fucking nuts. Everybody's losing their mind. Yep. Everybody's trying to make fucking ends meet. We're living in the weirdest fucking time.
Yeah, and everybody's taking it out on each other.
Exactly. Inflation. Yeah, inflate my fucking wages, you cocksuckers. Everything is to the point where you need like 4 people in the household to be making money to be able to make ends meet. That is ridiculous. We are living in the fucking weirdest time. Do something about it. Anyway, something else that happened. I gotta keep going or I'm gonna get mad.
Get going. Yeah, get going.
This is gonna make me mad too.
Oh, great.
But not of the same level. So a Delta flight in Las Vegas, sometimes you get on a plane and you get out to the tarmac and you got to wait. They waited 2 hours.
Oh, good Lord. That's a long
It's
wait.
Las Vegas. So it was 111 degrees out. And
holy fuck.
They wouldn't let people off. They wouldn't go back to the gate. They just sat there. Several people passed out. Several people shit themselves because they were so hot and delirious. There was people vomiting, people shitting, people passing out. They were trying to give sandwiches to the diabetics. The children were crying. It was insane. They were literally in a heated box. And
little kids can die during that shit too, because
old people can die during that shit.
Well, yeah, but like little kids, they start crying so much because they're uncomfortable and they're hot, and then that like exacerbates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now it says the U.S. is investigating why Delta passengers were kept in a plane with extreme heat. So this is on a flight from Las Vegas to Atlanta at Harry Reid International Airport. Delta had left passengers in sweltering triple-digit temperatures. Flight.
Yeah, because they're always like, once we get up in the air conditioning comes on.
Oh no, the whole ordeal lasted nearly 3 hours.
Oh wow!
With paramedics boarding the plane to wheel out 3 people who had fallen ill. Another passenger and producer for Fox News wrote, and this is her tweet at Delta, "What an insane experience. First, we are delayed because you did not have a flight attendant. Then we finally get to board and sit almost 3 hours in a hot plane in 111-degree weather. Now we're heading back to the gate because people are passing out, and we are now being told." Then it cuts off. That's annoying. And it doesn't continue. That's awesome. They said, press your call button if you need medical assistance. Babies are screaming and crying, and they're handing out sandwiches to diabetics. And there's a bunch of clips because obviously people started fucking recording the crazy ass shit. She had run out of food and diapers, this lady said, despite the heat. her kid did kind of remain calm, but other people just weren't having it. At one point, the one video, flight attendant gets on and is like, I know, I'm there with you. I don't feel well. None of this is good. But we're all in this together. And like,
but
are you
why were they
me?
just sitting there?
Exactly.
Why?
I don't know. This says, according to the Transportation Department, airlines are required to provide comfortable cabin temperatures during tarmac delays. And so this goes on to say, I want to know how it was possible for passengers to be left in triple-digit heat on board an aircraft for that long, says Pete Buttigieg, a transportation secretary. Even in normal temperatures, a tarmac delay is not supposed to be that long, and we do have rules about it, which we are now actively looking into and enforcing.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's insane. I would lose it. We had had like an hour delay in the heat because the AC didn't work or whatever the fuck. And that was horrific. I could not imagine 3 hours and people are shitting and puking themselves. I would riot. I would take over the fucking plane.
Mm-hmm. You would end up in jail.
Absolutely. Because fuck you. I'm not dying in a fucking...
Oh, and I would. Like 110. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
And so another airport news. There was an airport in Iran that hit a heat index of 152 degrees last week.
God damn.
And they're starting to say that the ocean in Florida is now being compared to a hot tub because some areas are reaching over 100 degrees.
Wow.
In the ocean. And there's still people that don't believe.
How are there not like fish and stuff just on shore from being boiled?
I think it's because it's only in certain areas right now.
They know to stay away from it.
Yeah, they probably started to feel it warm up and like, I got to get to the depths.
Fuck this, yeah.
But
wow,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, I couldn't. It's unreal. This is what we're living in right now. Like, how could I could never? There is no situation where I could allow people to be like that. Like, if I was a flight attendant or if I was the pilot, like, did they in the cockpit? Is it air conditioned? Like, were they okay, but everybody else was fucked? Because if I was in there and sweltering my bag off, I would drive the fucking plane back. Fuck them. Fuck you. Like, what happened to human rights?
Why would they keep them there that long? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. They need to. I hope they sue everybody. I hope.
Yeah, every single fucking person on that plane should get to sue them.
Yeah, do a class action. Fuck you.
Class action.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is bullshit. We are now letting companies do this shit to us. Like,
There's no goddamn good reason for that to happen.
No. Fuck no. You can't tell me after an hour you didn't know it sucked.
Yeah, like let people off.
Well, because what they told them is we could let you off, but you might not get out. We don't have another flight.
They clearly didn't have that flight.
So what happened is after they finally got back to the tarmac and let people off, they booked them on a flight the next day, which they canceled. So you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
They canceled the next flight?
Yeah. No, sorry. It's canceled. You're just stuck here in Florida.
No, it was Vegas.
Oh, yes. Sorry. The last one was
weather.
The water's fucking boiling.
Yes.
Yes. No, in Las Vegas. You're just stuck here.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? That is not. This is not acceptable.
No.
Why the fuck is any of this acceptable? Like, we're living in this weird time where we're allowing stupid fucking things as that's just the way it is.
No, that's the way it is now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look.
Because if you fight and argue, then you can get in trouble. You can get. Like odds are you're going to get in shit.
If you stand up and you're like, I'm shitting myself, you fucking get me off this. Well, fuck, you're under arrest, ma'am, for causing a disturbance on this flight. Like it is. It's unreal. It's bullshit. It's inhumane. And this is what we're doing. And like I said, going back to the inflation, everything is inflated. Everything is unattainable other than our wages.
Yep.
Like we even have, I don't know, whatever.
We're supposed to be funny.
I know. And that's what sucks. And that's what's hard about doing this show is like, we want to be funny, but like the world is kind of fucked right now. So it's really hard to be funny when you just think, what the fuck is everybody thinking?
Like back to this town, there was a dude a week before, because we have missed it.
Right.
He was, at first, it was reported that he was jumping in front of cars.
Oh, yes.
On purpose.
Yeah.
So people called the police, and an ambulance was called as well. So the ambulance and the police come, and somehow they lose track of this guy, and he steals the ambulance.
Yep.
Straight up steals it. Well, turns out this guy, shockingly, drunk off his nut, and he didn't even go 2 blocks with this ambulance.
Well, no, he's loaded.
He smashed into a family of 5, a van.
Yeah.
With 5 people. Luckily, they're all okay. Minor injuries.
Do you think he got out of the ambulance? He's like, it's okay.
It's all right.
I got an ambulance.
No, because he totaled the ambulance.
Yeah.
It was actually, he was lucky that he was okay.
No shit.
Because I doubt he had a seatbelt on because he was drunk off his nut. Although you never know, he might have been safety first.
Yeah, he got in. He's like, I'm going to steal this ambulance. But first, I better buckle up.
Buckle up for safety.
Because I know I'm going to crash this.
Fuck me.
He probably thought he was in a fucking ice cream truck or something.
Oh, who knows?
But that is, so the area that this happened in, I personally have had people jump in front of my vehicle. I don't know why. Essentially, it's the highway that comes into the town, and people walk across the highway to get to the buildings that are there. You know what they need? They should put in one of the ones like they have for the animals in Alberta.
An overpass
that they can walk over. It has to be gated in because they're dumb.
Yeah, they'll fall over.
They'll jump out. So you got to have that. But like, I don't know. And luckily, like, I could see this son of a bitch staring at me like he was up to some shit. And so as soon as he like came running forward, I got the fuck out of there. But
yeah,
the guy behind me had to slam on his brakes. And like, as far as I know, nothing happened. But I don't know.
Yeah, never know.
So.
Yeah, lots of crazy shit that happens in this town. If they're not coming at you with machetes or bear mace, they're getting drunk and jumping out in front of vehicles and then stealing the fucking ambulance. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, our town has a drinking problem.
You know what we need in this town?
There we go.
One of those
you got a harf?
Hot tub rooms.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy. This is a thing. So, okay. Yeah.
This is a thing in the States, I'm pretty sure. I've never heard of it in Canada.
We don't have this up in the north, but...
Well, not even north, just Canada.
Y'all have places where you just rent a hot tub for an hour?
And it's just a hot tub room? Like, it's a hotel room, but there's no bed. It's just a hot tub.
And, of course, you're just renting it by the hour. To bone.
By the hour!
So, you're going there to bone. So do you is this a show note? Do you know where this happened?
We heard it on another
thing. But I just wasn't sure if you knew where it was. I can't remember.
Oh, somewhere in the States.
No, actually, I think it was in Michigan.
A few people that called in and said that they had seen and heard of them in other places as well.
I definitely know that it's in Michigan.
Yeah,
but anyway,
shocker.
So the guy who owns it has video cameras in there
in every fucking
selling
room.
Your shagging as porn, and I guarantee he probably makes more money on selling your porn than
he does on
the hot tub thing.
$80 an hour hot tub rooms. I'm just surmising.
Yeah, I have no idea what the cost is, but here's the thing. So you know that you're going there to bone. It's an hour, and then the next couple comes in. There's no time in between. There's no buffer zone.
Yeah.
You're going right into the man and woman juice and whatever.
Who knows where it is? What if it's not in the water?
Well, that's the thing.
Because the water is hot. There's chemicals. It'll take care of that, stuff.
Yeah.
But if it landed other places, it's still there.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing to clean that. There's nothing.
No, man. If you skeet it over onto the fucking pavement, people are walking through your unborn children. Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, the side of the hot tub. Like, those stairs where you get in and out. Like, you have no idea where that jazz is.
Exactly. And the person before you might be a fetishist that he wants to know that you don't know where he's putting.
Where his jizz is.
So he's wiping his dick all over the fucking
all
thing.
All kinds of different fucking STDs, STIs.
Got them all.
Whatever the fuck.
They're like Pokemon. You got to collect them all.
Right? Super hepatitis.
Oh, Jesus. That's a bad one.
Some of those syllables I just threw.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you go there, you're getting it. But I am fucking curious. Okay, so any listeners, have you been to one of these places?
Yeah, in the States or anywhere. Have you seen it?
And tell me what you're thinking. Number one, because you got to know that somebody's videotaping you, right? You got to know that. What, like, I know you
I would
like to
go with
think
recording because we're not in the 80s anymore. We don't videotape.
TiVo? Someone's TiVoing you?
No, they're recording you digitally.
Okay, so
anyway,
you're on some sort of webcam somewhere.
Yeah, you're on the porn sites.
Yeah, and if you've been to one in like the last 5 years, I would go Google you. Go
yourself and go to your doctor.
Go get a shot.
Yeah, just go to the doctor and be like, I need a shot for.
In theory, it sounds great. Yeah, I'm gonna go to a hot tub and fuck.
Well, no. Even without the fucking, an hour, you can just go and rent a hot tub. I would be all for that because, I'm decrepit. I'm disabled. I'm like, yeah, hot tub. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
but yeah, jeez.
I don't know, man. I just don't trust anything anymore. So like the Quest Trade commercials, the old rigmarole just doesn't work anymore. You got to think outside the box. And so what they're thinking is, I'm going to sell porn. And here's where we are now. Yeah. Everybody's got that side hustle. They're trying to make ends meet because inflation. We can't fucking afford anything. So
but apparently we can fucking afford hot tub rooms. I think if you got a hooker,
but that's probably what people are using as vacations now. Hey, baby, we can't go to fucking Florida Disney World anymore, but I can take you to a hot tub room for about an hour. And we could probably.
And is it like a psychiatrist? You want,
we can go to Whack Arnold's. You can upsize a girl.
Is it like a psychiatrist where you pay for an hour, but you only get 45 minutes because they need a couple minutes to, reset the room and.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, is some guy go in there?
But
with
if you get a hooker, that's like double. That's like double because you got to pay for the hooker and the hotel room or hot tub room.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess if you're going to take her to a hotel room, you still got that cost.
Yeah, I guess whatever you're doing.
She's going to be wet.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Nothing turns me on.
Get a hotel room and fuck in the shower. No. Jesus Christ.
Make sure you have the little ducks down or you're going to slip.
At least hotel rooms, they clean the fucking showers.
Allegedly anymore. Come on,
go in. You know what? I always good. I rub things for soap scum. If I can feel soap scum, I'm fucking complaining.
So okay, but you have a hooker.
I got a hooker.
You right now we're talking about taking a hooker to a hotel. So you're gonna go in. You're gonna be like, hold on, hooker. I need to go in and make sure that this place is clean.
I would if I was going to be putting my body in that tub.
You're going to bang a hooker. How clean is the hooker? The hooker ain't going to be like, there is soap scum in here. I am not letting you in my cootie. They are there to shag and get on to the next one. I guess you got a
condom for, that stuff.
I guess you put condoms on your feet. I don't want to touch anything. Just pull my penis out of the leather suit. That would
be slippery.
Yeah, that would.
Condoms on your feet. That'd be slippery.
Wait. I don't know, man. We live in a weird world. But
yeah, I've never thought of getting a hooker or anything like that. So,
well, no. Why would you?
well, yeah, I know. That's why when you said it, my mind was like, 'cause
Wait a minute. How much do I pay the lady of the evening?
I was like, I'm getting a hooker.
Does the time of me checking?
Hang on, no. If it's a hooker, I'm getting a dude. I don't want a girl.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm not into chicks.
No, that's fine. Okay, so you get your guy or whatever. I'm just saying, you get a hooker. Whose time does that come out of when you're like, look, hooker, this doesn't count. This doesn't count as sex time. I need to go make sure that this place is clean.
Well, if you're having sex in the tub is the only time you need to check that. If you're
you don't check for bed bugs or anything.
I was just gonna say, if you're having sex in the bed, you check the bed first.
So then you have to prearrange where you're gonna bang.
Maybe you got to make sure it's a clean place.
Look, how much does it cost for a bed? And we'll maybe do it in the shower. But I also have to check everything first. And I do not want that coming out of my time.
You ask him, is it clean? Are you
yes, the guy at the
clean? Yeah, dude.
I have a hooker coming at 4.
No, if you're getting a hooker, you have all this planned ahead.
Do you? Oh, you know what you could do? And I don't know how hookers work.
Scout places, man. You have a place that you know
that sounds like
is
a lot
dependable.
I mean, you know what? I don't know. I don't know anything about hookers. I don't know how.
I'm saying that's how I would do it.
You're like, I got payday on Friday. I'm probably going to get a hooker Saturday. If I'm going to get a hooker Saturday, I should probably go prerequisite where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to skip supper tonight and I'm going to go check out the SS Bestern and down the road. Make sure that it's clean. I need to go talk to Geraldo. He works the front desk. He really knows. And then
he'll tell me for real.
Yeah. And then if that's the case, like, you can order the hooker, I guess. You don't have to necessarily pick the hooker up, take the hooker to the
you can tell the
hotel. You're like, look, I'm going to be there about 4, but I'm going to need a few minutes just to make sure everything's clean before we get down.
You show up at 4:30.
I want you here at 4:30. So we're only going to get about a half hour because we're paying by the hour.
Not a hotel room. If a motel room, you pay by the hour, but not a hotel. If you're in a hotel room, you got it the whole night. The hooker might be only for an hour, but you got the room for the night. Is an experience.
That's
Also, who said hookers are by the hour? Just because this hot tub room was by the hour doesn't mean.
I don't know anything about hookers. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it like a menu situation? You're like, oh, I'll take the blowjob and the anal. For me, not you. And or is it like, you have an hour, whatever you can do in that hour, you're golden.
I don't know. The only thing I know about hookers is for what I've learned from Pretty Woman. And
all I know is they always end up as millionaires in the end.
Well, yeah. And he asks her how much for the whole night. And then he just throws money at her. That's how it works, I think. Not in the face.
I do not know. I have no idea. If any of our listeners, which I'm assuming some of you have probably dabbled in hookery, let us know.
I don't think that's how
let us know the ins and outs of the hookerdom. And yeah.
I don't think that's a word either.
I have no idea. Anyway.
Hoodum and hoodamy, those are words. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about hookerdom.
The great hookeration.
Hookeration?
Yeah, shit. Okay.
What would that be?
I'm not too sure. It's a celebration.
A celebration of hookers?
Yeah. It's a celebration.
It's a hooker celebration. Hookeration.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's like a jubilation.
Is that like their Christmas party? All the hookers get together and they just have a hookeration?
See, I don't know. I think we're fantasizing too hard about the hookers. I don't think that they even get any rights. I think they just...
No kidding, eh? The pimp gets everything.
Yeah, there's probably a pimp bowl where those dudes get together and do some shit. But the hookers, they got to work.
That's true.
They better be out there doing what they got to do. But I don't know, man. That's been the week. Everything's in the show notes. You can follow us on the different social medias and all that good stuff. It's pretty much always at FYFC Studios or at FYFC Studios 1, depending, because we've always been FYFC, but I lost the rights to some of it.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's on me. But anywho, if you check out the YouTube channel, everything goes to the YouTube channel, and I'm going to be posting a lot of different videos, some old FYFC stuff.
Old shit.
That
Old shit.
Yeah, that we won't necessarily be making new versions of or anything like that.
Definitely won't.
It's funny. People have been asking for some of the old stuff, and it's going to contain guys like Jay and Razor, who aren't necessarily with us or involved with us.
Well, Jay's
anymore.
alive.
He's around.
But yeah,
but
he's
doing his own thing.
Passed.
But yeah, so you can go check that stuff out. I'm going to be putting some music stuff out and all kinds of different little things that it's just content coming out that you can check out if you're interested in our stuff. But as well, we're constantly doing different things on TikTok and shit, or streaming.
Yeah, just come look up.
Yeah, man. Every Friday night we do a Call of Duty stream. Me and my buddies.
Don't we?
Me and my buddies.
Oh, okay. You and them.
Yeah. You don't do streaming too much no more.
No, I don't. I don't like it. I never did. I don't want to do it, and I'm not gonna.
That's fine. As long as you're doing the podcast, all is well.
That's right.
But yeah, check us out, man. Give us a like, share. I think
Comment.
we're on iTunes now, so you can give us a 5-star review.
Woo woo.
That would help. Anything that kind of gets the word out a little bit is awesome.
Yeah, tell your people.
Exactly. Yeah, and definitely comment on the videos, comment on this post, everything. Go to nftfyb.com. That's got all of our stuff over there. And yeah, I think that's it. You good?
I'm good.
All right, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.